Hey, this is Maxim with EyeOTmonitor. EyeOTmonitor allows managed service providers, system integrators, and end users to manage and monitor physical security, smart city, and IoT networks. An agent is deployed on a customer network that pulls data from the devices or software and pushes that data to a secure cloud over HTTPS. Users can then remotely manage and monitor their networks proactively anywhere around the world. No firewall or VPN configurations are required during the installation. I'm here to talk a little bit about our platform and give a general overview of our software. Starting off on the left-hand side of the screen, we have our device tree. All devices that you bring into the system can be found here. You can create folders to organize your devices, and you can also collapse and expand these folders either by double-clicking on the folder icon or clicking here to expand all and collapse all. As you can see, your devices are either green or red. Red devices are problematic and need to be checked, while green devices have no issues. Once you add devices into folders, you can see that there is a color dependency between them. If one of the devices in the folder is problematic, the folder will be red. If all devices in the folder are green, the folder will then be green. The checkbox here allows you to filter devices that have problems. As you can see, I'm only viewing devices that are red once I click. Here we have a search bar to locate specific devices. Pretty simple. Moving to the core topology map, you can see devices and how they are interconnected. You can move devices around on the map, and you can also zoom in into particular areas of interest by Control plus the scroll wheel, or using the zoom and zoom out function at the bottom in this toolbar. EyeOTmonitor supports multi-tenancy and allows you to switch from customer to customer on the fly. Here in the top left corner is the name of a customer that you are currently viewing, and if you have multiple customers, you can switch between them. Devices on the map represent actual devices in your or your customer's networks. These balloons next to the devices are just some basic information about the device, such as its name, IP address, and serial number information. You can double-click on the device to display the info tab for that particular device. By clicking on this fluid mesh radio, I can identify its IP address information, its model number, mesh ID, firmware version, and uptime. I also have additional tabs including wireless signal strength, operating mode, for example, and more. Now, if I click on this Cisco device, it will have totally different properties from the fluid mesh radio. When EyeOTmonitor integrates devices into our platform, we identify all properties that are able to be extracted from these devices via different protocols like SNMP and OnViv and create custom tabs and properties for every device. Also, notice that I can open up multiple info tabs for different devices to allow for better troubleshooting capabilities. Now, speaking of multiple protocols, if I click on this axis camera, we can quickly see that some properties are coming over SNMP protocols while others are coming over OnViv. Adding devices to the map is super easy. All you have to do is click on Add on the right hand side, find the device you would like to add, simply click and drag it onto the map, and from there you will type in the IP address, pick your protocol, and it will automatically pull that device. Now, the links between devices can quickly tell you what type of physical connection you have between devices, such as copper, fiber, and physical. The links are also color-coded to represent status. For example, these green links are up and have no issues, whereas this particular link is obviously problematic. You can also drill down to the device port level and identify port information such as status, speed, VLAN, and bandwidth. This is extremely simple to do. We also created this concept of device groups. Let's take a look at one. This here is a device group. If I double click on it, the group expands to show additional devices inside of it. You can collapse it to save space. On maps, a couple of great examples where they can be used are NEMA boxes on poles that house devices, or in multiple devices or in multiple vehicles. It's a great way to visualize groups of devices on a map. At the bottom, our toolbar of the maps allows you to zoom in and out of the map like so. It also supports this overview map that comes in handy when your maps are larger. You can drag the square in the overview map that moves the main map like so. The search option also allows you to search for a particular device. Now, if I'm looking for the core switch, I would just type in core switch, and here it is on the map, and it even highlights it for me in case I cannot see it. We also have a print function where if I want to take a picture of the map without the sidebars, I can simply click on this, and like so, it will give me this. We're really excited about the map hierarchy capabilities. We've worked hard to make sure the maps are easy to navigate. You can quickly look at the breadcrumbs at the top of the map to identify where you are. As you can see, we are on the core map. Also, if you zoom further out, you will see that there's 3 rectangular shapes. Imagine you have a customer with 3 buildings like you see here. Each submap represents its own building. The devices that we see on the core map are what we call spine or core devices that connect buildings together. Now, if I want to drill down into a particular building, I can do it in 2 ways. First, I can click on this hyperlink over here next to the name of the submap, where I can go to my map tab to the right and find the submap I am looking for. Notice that here too the maps are color-coded. If there are any problematic devices on the map, the entire map will be red. If there are no issues with any devices in the map, the icon will be green. Now, let's drill into one of the maps. As you can see here, more devices show up as well as some of the devices you saw on the core map. These devices are more specific to this location. You can create multiple hierarchy of maps as needed based on your requirements. One additional thing I want to discuss is the heart at the top of the toolbar. This shows you that the agent located at the customer site is working properly. If the agent is down for any reason, you would see it here. I hope this was very informative for you. If you'd like more information, please visit our website at EyeOTmonitor.com to download data sheets, white papers, and case studies, and feel free to contact us through our website. This is Maxim with EyeOTmonitor, and thanks for watching.